Leg 1. Epic journey. Today is day 365 of this daily vlog, and it's gonna be great and confusing, but it starts with food, because we are going hiking, and oh my god, it's so cold. Why did I unzip my jacket? Ah! Hey, we made it in Mark's church van. Church vans always smell the same. That's one thing that was observed during the trip. But also we made it to McConnells mill, and we're gonna go hiking, and it's gonna be fun. And there's this big group here, that amount of people, whatever that is. Hi. Okay. Thank you. It's gonna be fun, and none of us are going to die. The waitress told us that people have died, but none of us are going to die.
This is McConnells Mill State Park. We are deep in the Slippery Rock Gorge. It's a national natural landmark. It's about 200 feet deep here, and it was formed either fast or slow, depending on what geologist you ask, after the last of 4 glaciers that stopped just north of Moraine. So there's a lot of geology and glacial history involved in here. And so water cut through this gorge, and if you've been hiking, you saw some of those boulders that went down, and they're concentrated at the bottom of this Slippery Rock Creek, as well as being all over the sides. And so the creek is very dangerous. There's no swimming at all allowed on it, because it's about 35 feet deep right in there. And for a little Pennsylvania creek, that's really deep in pockets. And so there's hydraulic currents and such, and so if you're in there, which isn't allowed, it can pull people down and get caught in the currents. But it was also very powerful. And so all the industry was located here along this creek. And so we take just a small portion of the water and bring it into a pit in the basement, and that concentrates it. There's a turbine at the bottom of the pit under the muddy water. And we'll have that running in maybe a week or so after it gets its final inspection for the season. And when the water comes down and hits the baffles in the turbine, it pushes against them, and that makes it move. And once you have it moving, then that mechanical energy is transferred through the shafts and pulleys and drive shafts to all the machinery in the mill. So it's really pretty amazing. We just use a small portion of the power there, and so we demonstrate grinding corn when we have our tours after it's up and running. We don't sell the corn because that's not pepper in there. Okay, that's just it's not clean enough to eat, but it's fun to see it grind. And so this mill is really important to.
If you get hurt, Josh has to be in charge again. You're the only adult here, so you know it's up to you.
There's no flat part on this whole thing. You're done now. You can't get up from that. No, it got real nut flat on for it. I think it's generally a bad idea.
Oh, look at that little flower. Oh, wait, yeah. You too. What?
Well, you climbed across it. Kinda.
Yeah. No, crawling counts.
Kinda.
Hey, so some of the guys climbed way up there, take photos under the waterfall. Joke's on them. My photos are way better at a much less risky. The rocks are really wet. The rocks are really, really wet. It rained all day and then there was a waterfall here. But the pictures are pretty and the sun just came out and everything is good.
All ladies.
Austin lost his wedding ring, but we found it. It took a while, but we found it. So we found Austin's wedding ring, and that's great. I'm really glad Amanda found it. Right now, I'm kind of by myself. There's a group ahead of me in my group, and there's some people that went on the more difficult trail that ends in the same place. And Austin went back to hang out with a scratch straggler. And everybody found their way already. So I'm on the trail. I can kind of see my group through the trees, but I'm all alone again. Oh well. I'm by myself all the time. No better way to have your 1-year anniversary than by yourself. I know. I mean, it looks pretty. I mean, look at that. Really. Okay, switching hands, and look at that. Those rapids, the trees, the rocks, the roots that cover up the trail. It's all so beautiful and majestic, wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that flower's gonna die.
Not any further.
Oh, yeah.
Now we can go out.
This doesn't constitute as littering, right? Like, I don't know.
Oh.
The nature was already here, I guess.
Ready, friends?
It's not funny.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, my cell phone was on it.
What was it? And her wedding ring too? How would it stay?
It's in the sand, buried.
We did it. We did a habitat for
No one.
beavers.
No, they make their own. We did it. That was the end of the trail. Oh, it's really hot. On this trip, it snowed, hailed, rained. I went from needing no jacket to 2 to just back to this 1. And Mark maybe illegally or less than goodly picked an endangered wildflower that's now in my hair. We also lost half of our group, but they'll be fine. They'll be good.